The Ryder Cup, and how could you miss it? It was magnificent. Chelsea legend Gianfranco Zola played his own role in Europe's victory. He was drafted in to be the buggy driver for vice-captain Francesco Molinari. Gianfranco, buongiorno, good morning.
Good morning, Gianfranco.
Good morning, but I can assure you I was better kicking the ball.
Gianfranco, by the way, what an incredible 3 days. What was it like for you?
Well, for me, they were not 3 days. They were the whole week. And Alan, I can tell you, it was like a 10 years old boy fulfilling a dream. You know, I was spending a week with these guys. It was priceless. It was an unbelievable experience, and I get to know them, in many different ways. I get to know them, the way they practice, the way they spend their time. It's been amazing, honestly. I really enjoyed it.
Gianfranco, you're a good golfer in your own right, but the golf that Europe played Friday and Saturday was unbelievable. It was magnificent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was following at a certain point. I was following Fleetwood, Justin Rose, and they were unbelievable. They were cruising. 16, I think they were. If I don't remember bad, they were 11 under. And it was a standard that I could not believe.
Yeah.
And the Americans, they looked like they were playing bad. They were 9 under.
Yeah.
So it was, the standards were very high, and the way they performed, the way it was really remarkable.
Yeah.
We've all played. Us three have played in hostile stadiums, Gianfranco, but the crowd as well. I mean, there was a little bit over the mark, close to the mark, if not over the mark, certain occasions. But the players just really responded, didn't they? And they didn't get to them, and that is hard sometimes, especially at golf when you're playing on your own and you're playing with your partner. At times, it's really difficult if the crowd can get on your back and all that sort of stuff. It's difficult.
It was very difficult, especially because some of them they were doing this while you were taking a shot, while you were taking your routine, and you know how important is when you're preparing for doing something in football, in golf in particular. You have to get into your zone, be focused. They were not allowing them to do that. But I have to say, Rory in particular, also Shane, they were unbelievable because they kept their composure, they kept during the shot. Then obviously they hit it back as they should, but the way they handled it, honestly, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was very, very remarkable.
And then, Gianfranco, on the Sunday, Mamma mia, Santa Marina, what's happening here? It looks as if the Americans were coming back. All the putts, as you said, they played good. The Americans played well Friday, Saturday. But Sunday they started holing the putts.
Yes, to be fair, the Americans, they play very well. But I think a lot of was, and it happens many times in football. No, you win 4-0 away from home, and then you get a little bit relaxed. Probably, I think a lot of players, they were not playing many risks like they did before. They were sometimes you need 3 points. You go on the pitch and say, okay, I'm not gonna risk too much on this hole, and that was not the case with the Americans. That's my interpretation of the situation, and I think they didn't give the same they gave it previously, and so therefore they allowed them to come back. And to be fair, as I was saying before, they were very good. The Americans, they play much better. The standards were much higher.
Yeah, just going on to Chelsea, Gianfranco. I mean, what did you make of their start to the season? And a massive game this weekend at Stamford Bridge. I mean, Liverpool going to Stamford Bridge. So looking forward to this one.
Yeah, very much. Me too. Well, I think they finished on a very, very high last season, and this season they had some issues, especially physically wise. Some of the important players. Obviously, we know also the Cole is injured now, and a few others. So I think they had some issues in this sense, but I think the performance and the result the other day against Benfica was very, very good. I think that was vital. And considering all the players missing, they did extremely well. Now they have another difficult task against Liverpool, and they will have other players missing. So it will be tough, but I like what Chelsea is doing. I mean, Maresca is doing a great job because, yes, they might have issues with players missing, but the team has always is playing a good standard of football, and they are organized, and I'm 100% sure Chelsea will be there at the end of the season fighting for something.
Gianfranco, we watched Paris beat Barcelona, great game, and they're going to be up there again, aren't they? Real Madrid, Mbappe back in form. Arsenal look very, very strong in Europe as well. What about the Italian side? What about the Italian Giants? Who is best equipped in Italy, Gianfranco, to go to a semi-final, final of Champions League?
Yes. Well, I think obviously the team most credited is Napoli at the moment. They've won the league last year. They invested a lot in players with a lot of quality and with also experience, like De Bruyne. So they are the ones. They are the most indicated, the ones to be competitive until the end. But Inter also is a top team. They have a huge, a very long squad with a lot of quality. I think these two they will be there until the end. Juventus also is performing well. Is top of the league, and at the same time also is doing well in the Champions League. So these three teams probably are the ones that they might be right at the end. Where they're gonna go, we don't know, because we know that the level in Europe is higher than the standards that we have right now in the Serie A.
Yeah.
But again, as I said, don't read off or written off the Italian team. They always have something to say anyway, because they know they have the know-how.
And Gianfranco, I think the bar bill at the Ryder Cup was 200,000. Was there some nice glasses of Amarone in there, or maybe Barolo? Were you sampling a few glasses of red? Because in 2 years' time you're going to be on Guinness over in Ireland.
Yeah, well, I think we have few of them, Alan. I think we had few, and they were deserved, and we are looking forward to drinking the island wine. We want to taste that.
Gianfranco, well done. Congratulations. It was a great few days, and thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Alan Ray. Always a pleasure.
There you go, legend Gianfranco Zola. He's had a great time, hasn't he?
Oh, you can see he's buzzing from just being there, and it must be amazing. You're going round behind. He's right in the thick of it as well. Yeah. I mean, you can go behind the ropes and whatever, but he's with the assistant captain, isn't he? Yeah, so brilliant. It must be absolutely. You're buzzing as well. You're buzzing every shot, aren't you?
Yeah.
Talk Sport Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the Talk Sport app and on your smart speaker. Talk Sport.